Well, here in the UK, we've got some lovely weather forecast for the first Saturday of the new month of February. It is the 1st of February today. Good racing to go with it as well. I'll be taking you to Sandown Park on the edge of London and indeed into Scotland across the border to Edinburgh and giving you my best news for a cracking Musselburgh card which sees them try to reenact a day at the Cheltenham Festival, and I will tell you some very good horses in action there. Well, one of the big races at Sandown is race 4, and this is the Scilly Isles Novices Chase. It is a cracking contest, and I have to say, Ben Pauling, who suffered the devastating news this week that his star novice, the Jukebox Man, is out for the season with an enforced injury. Well, that's terrible news for Ben, but he does at least have the consolation of running handstands in this Scilly Isles. And handstands, although beaten on his first run over fences at Wincanton, has bounced back to win his next two in style. I think this is a good horse. I think he can complete the hat-trick and put himself bang on line for one of the big chases at the Cheltenham Festival next month, handstands in race 4. Now let's move north and look at this Musselburgh card, and I have to say, what a great job they do there in running races and naming them after some of the big races at the Cheltenham Festival. Well, let's look at 3 of these. The first one is their version of the County Hurdle. I think this is race 3 on the card, and there is a trainer up on the borders of England and Scotland that I've always rated extremely highly. In fact, I would go as far as to call Nicky Richards racing royalty. Of course, his father was the one and only Gordon Richards, trainer of some fantastic horses over the years, including the great One Man. Nicky Richards here sends out some of his best prospects, and in the County Hurdle, he has Florida Dreams, a horse that, having run extremely well in defeat on his last 2 starts, has got himself onto what I consider a very workable mark. Here he is in a hot race in terms of its competition, but I think he's got an element of class that can serve him well. Florida Dreams in race 3. Race 4 is their version of the Champion Chase, and here this could be his ace in the pack, Nicky, a horse called the Kaluki Kid, way down at the bottom of the weights, a horse we haven't seen since before Christmas, when he was a most impressive winner at Doncaster on only his second outing over fences. I think this horse could have a lot more to offer. Indeed, I think he is a Cheltenham prospect, and he can prove it here by landing the Scottish version of the Champion Chase, the Kaluki Kid. And finally, moving on to the Novices Hurdle, which is a reenactment of the Albert Bartlett Hurdle at the festival. That's the long distance novices race. And in this race, Smoker in the Dark, well, on his debut under rules, this horse impressed me when winning over the course and distance. It looks to me that he's got a great chance of following up and make it a cracking day for Greystoke, which of course is not only the ancestral home of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes, but it's also the ancestral home of the Richards. Good luck, Nicky. 3 today. 3 gems, I hope, on what I consider to be a great day's racing.